okay, he says up top, to the feds, I'll keep this short because I don't know, my phone is kind of cutting off part of it. Keep this short because I do respect what you do for our country to save you. See, it's like covering part of the words. The stuff on top. To save you a lengthy so sorry if I get some words wrong, it's covering the words. I wish I could take the stupid things off. Save you a lengthy investigation. I state plainly that I wasn't working with anyone. Okay, so I already get like he's thought this through. He's not an idiot. Some criminals, like, they get caught and it's like you're just dumb. Like, they were just not like dumb, and I don't really get that from him. This was fairly trivial, and he's well spoken too. This was fairly trivial. Some elementary social engineering, basic CAD. I forgot what that means. Someone told me what that means, but I think it's like an engineering thing because that's what he studied. A lot of patience. The spiral notebook, if present, has some straggling notes, and to-do lists that illuminate the gist of it. My tech is pretty locked down because I work in engineering, so probably not much info there. So it's kind of interesting because he's not coming off like F you to like the feds, whereas I feel like he's not coming off like deranged, I feel, like other criminals, where it's just like, okay, something's like obviously wrong. He says he respects what the feds do, so it's like he's like, let me just help you out here. So I find that kind of interesting. And then let's see, and then he's telling them like, hey, don't even bother looking here, like my tech is pretty locked down. So it's like he knows what they're gonna do. Like, I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying, like, he's smart. Like, he actually has thought this through, whereas like other criminals are just idiots. And then I think that's part of the appeal too, I feel, with him, is that like he doesn't come off, especially like here, like some idiot, and just like yeah. And then he says, I do apologize for any strife of traumas, but it had to be done. So I find that part interesting too, that he apologizes. So I feel like you can't really claim he's a psychopath, because psychopaths, they don't apologize. Even narcissistic people, they like never apologize about anything. They don't think about other people. He, first of all, is telling the feds, I respect you. He's thinking about what they're going to go through. So he's like, hey, this is not going to be helpful. This is not going to be helpful. So, and then he's apologizing. So you can't really be claiming he's a psychopath. He's just an intelligent person. Like, you might not like his actions, what he did, it was wrong, but he's not dumb. Okay, I think we can say that. I do apologize for any strife of traumas, but it had to be done. Okay, frankly, these parasites simply had it coming. Okay, we're feeling more of the anger right here, so I'm trying to move out of the way, but it's gonna. A reminder: the U.S. has the #1 most expensive healthcare system in the world, yet we rank roughly number 42 in life expectancy. So that is very true. I don't know if that's the exact number. I haven't had time to look it up, but I've known for a long time. I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter, so I know about this stuff. I've watched documentaries. I've known for a long time. This is one reason why I'm not all about America is the best, because they're not. I mean, clearly we're not the best. We're the best at most expensive healthcare, but we're not the best in taking care of our people. So I do agree with him in that aspect about how, yeah, we're definitely not the best. We definitely need to improve. And that's why I supported Bernie Sanders. That's why I've always been a Medicare for All supporter. Just listen to people who actually have it in Canada, France, UK, like so many other countries, and they think what we have is insane. So maybe listen to people who actually have it and how better it is, and how they never have to pay, like, pretty much anytime they go to a hospital. Like, come on, let's thank people. So I do agree with him on that aspect. I'm glad he pointed that out, like, honestly, because more people need to know. I feel like a lot of people just don't know. I have traveled to other countries, so I feel like, I've seen things and I just get to talk to other people. Maybe a lot of Americans haven't, because they just think about America. So it's important to educate yourselves. And then United is the bleeping largest company in the U.S. by market cap behind. Oh my god, I can't see because of the stupid stuff that's covering the text in the bottom. Oh wait, let me just change. Can I change? I might have to start another live to change the page. All right, part 2 of the manifesto. Okay, this is the last part. Okay, United is the blah blah blah, the largest company in the U.S. by market cap. We already saw that part. Behind. Oh my god, these stupid things blocking it. Apple. Something, Walmart. Sorry if I can't read this because I have things on my screen that are covering the words. Thanks, TikTok. It has grown and grown, but has our life expectancy? No. The reality is these bleeps have simply gotten too powerful, and they continue to abuse our country for immense profit because the American public has allowed them to get away with it. Yes, that's true. I agree with all of that. And that's why I wanted Bernie Sanders to be our president in 2016. Well, I actually wanted him to be president way before, because I actually knew Bernie before everyone knew about him. Before he ran for president, I actually was saying, I want this man to run for president. And then when Bernie announced he was running for president, I have wanted Medicare for All, and I was like, finally somebody who actually wants Medicare for All is running. So I was really happy that Bernie was running, and then he lost twice. So, and it's not Bernie's fault. He was doing really good in the primaries, in case you forgot. The DNC totally sabotaged him, so look into that. But yeah, that's one of the reasons, because I don't know if a lot of people like healthcare should not be about making money. There should not be a profit incentive for providing healthcare. Do you understand that does not make sense? You should just want to take care of people. If you work in healthcare, your motive should be to help people, not to make money. Hello. And I feel like so many people yeah, they don't get it, or they have thought that's just how it is, so I'm not going to do anything about it. But that's not how it has to be. In so many other countries, it's only like that in the US. We have insurance. So many other countries, they just pay more taxes and they just get healthcare for free. And what's the people that are prioritized in terms of procedures and stuff like that are the people who need it. If you need a procedure, you're next in line. It's not, can you pay for it, blah blah. And people they don't pay. Do you understand? Some people, I've seen interviews and some people are the only thing we pay for is maybe parking sometimes. Maybe, but, and then I saw another video, and I think in England, they were they paid for parking, but then they got reimbursed. So it's basically nothing. They paid nothing. Do you not understand? We could have this here, but people have to want it, and they have to be willing to pay more taxes. I'm willing to pay more taxes. I don't mind. If I have to pay a little bit more taxes, but I don't have to worry about going to a doctor, and not just me, but everyone else. I prefer that. Wouldn't you prefer that? I don't understand. Why would you prefer to give your money to a company to help them get rich, help the CEO get rich by killing people? That's what they're doing when they're denying claims, they're killing people. So that's what you prefer? No, I'd rather pay more taxes and know that everyone is taken care of. Hello. That's caring about your fellow man. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand. But let me finish. Sorry. Obviously the problem is more complex, but I do not have space, and frankly, I do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument. See, there's self-awareness right there. See, it's he's not dumb. He's not a psychopath. He's not a narcissist, because people like that, they don't have self-awareness. He is self-aware, and he's smart. A sign of intelligence is knowing what you don't know. So many people don't have that. Just saying. But, and then being able to admit it. And he's saying right here, I do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument. He's saying right now, I don't know everything, so I'm not going to, that's a sign of intelligence. So, many have illuminated the corruption and greed, and more. on YouTube right now. Michael Moore, he gave us a gift for everyone. He has it for free on YouTube, so everyone can watch it and get educated. Watch it, so you don't have an excuse. Okay, you're on YouTube anyway, watching other people, watching something that's probably running your brain. So maybe instead of watching something that's running your brain, like watch something that's going to educate you. So, and it's free. Again, no excuses. So just look at Michael Moore Sicko and watch it. Okay. And then maybe do a little bit more research, but that's a start. Okay. Let's see. It is not an issue of awareness at this point, but clearly power games at play. Evidently, I am the first to face it with brutal honesty. Sorry, it's like blocking. I have something that's blocking those words. Brutal honesty. So that's it. That's a manifesto. So from what I got from it, I don't think he's a psychopath because he's demonstrated. First of all, he apologized. He's showing that he is thinking about other people. That's something psychopaths don't do. And she's showing self-awareness. So that's something that like psychopaths and narcissists do not have really. So he's not really a narcissist or a psychopath. Not that I'm a therapist or anything, psychologist, but there's just some like basic signs. He's well-spoken. He's smart. You know, I think this is a smart person who's writing this. I mean, he's well-educated. He's very eloquent. He just did something. He committed a crime. Okay, you know, murder is not obviously not good. But not every criminal is, you know, a psychopath, dumb, or, you know, do have some dumb criminals out there. We do have some that are mentally deranged, but this is just, you know, he's a smart, educated man who committed a crime. But yeah, and again, watch Sicko. You have no excuse. Go watch it free on YouTube. You're probably not doing anything right now. Maybe, I don't know. You're just chilling during the holidays. Instead of watching something that's not gonna help, just watch Sicko and something that's gonna educate you. It's crazy. And I also recommend to watch another Michael Moore documentary. It's called Where to Invade Next. That one is not as well known, and I hate it because it's so good. That's my favorite Michael Moore documentary because he basically visits other countries and he basically talks to the leaders of those countries, like presidents, prime ministers, and stuff like that. And you know, police officers, and just about different policies in their country that work really well that like we could have in our country, but people here are so like, no, it's not gonna work, but they work really well in other countries. So it really is really eye-opening, and I love it. It has talks about a lot of policies that I wish we could have, like more paid vacation, you know, decriminalizing drugs. So if you can watch Where to Invade Next, that one's probably not free. Michael Moore should make that one free. If I talked to him, I'd be like, Michael Moore, make that one free. Where to Invade Next, check that one out. But yeah, that's the manifesto, and that's it. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye. Let me end this right now.